Please be advised, the following presentation is not intended for minors.
This game, if you'd never heard of it, it's from our good friends over at Drop Bear Bytes. We've had a few interviews with them over the years. This is a CRPG set in the Australian outback. So think Fallout 1 or 2, but like set in the middle of the country. I will say, right now, I do not play a lot of CRPGs, so I could be very, very bad at this.
My nan called it the end of time. Dad called it a waste of good beer.
Yep, that's Australia, all right.
I called it another day in bloody paradise. It's been 100 years, or less, since society had its last hurrah. We've rebuilt, sometimes better, sometimes worse, with nothing but
cool.
hard
We'll rather not be back in Adelaide, though. Still in Osaka, yeah.
There's been bloodshed too, of course.
The trial, the Expo demo impromptu at PAX. Right. You did. Yeah, I did hear about that.
But that's not most of us. We're the farmers, the brewers, the protectors and the builders. The people who keep this great land connected, one town at a time. So you survive. You make do. You live with tough choices and you don't look back. Because the next town is 200 kilometers away, and mate, you passed the last refuge 3 days ago.
Yep, that sounds like Australia, all right.
Or evil. No right or wrong. Only the path you choose to travel down these broken roads.
Title drop. Is it true that Australia humans just clip through each other running down the road? Oh yeah, 100%. That happens all the time. You gotta be real careful about that. See, welcome to the Steam demo of Broken Roads. We're delighted to present the current state of the game, but there's still some time before release. This experience and many gameplay elements will be subject to change over the coming months. Like I said, it's a demo, so yeah, it's not fully done yet, but from what we've seen, it's pretty far through. So I'd love to hear feedback via Discord, or the form on our website. Every bug you find helps us make a better game. And of course, wishlist Broken Roads if you haven't already. Now quit reading this rubbish, get stuck into it. Alrighty. Let's see, Origin, hired gun surveyor. Oh, okay, so we're just a hired gun, but okay, you can actually do a lot of stuff. I want to read all of this. Alright, so hired gun's the only one we can actually do in the demo. See, Moral Compass shows 360-degree view of possible dialogue options, aptitudes you can hold, and decisions that you can make throughout your journey. It's divided into 4 parts: utilitarian, nihilist, Machiavellian, and humanist. With a golden arc representing your worldview, often overlapping different quadrants, where a decision lies is not always clear-cut, and the borders matter. It's entirely possible to be a utilitarian focused on the greater good for all, which will suit options in that quadrant close to the humanist border. Likewise, you can be within the utilitarian quadrant, but tending far more to focus on the interests of your own group, with decisions tending towards the Machiavellian border. Broken Roads doesn't reduce things to simple right and wrong or good and evil. This is reflected how you can handle scenarios you face on your journey. Thank you. It's always bugged me with games that have like moral choice systems, but it's always black and white. Good, evil. Yes, no. That stuff has always bugged me. Like, what was it? The Fable games are the worst. It's like, what do you do with this homeless man? Oh, you feed him or beat him to death. No middle option. there is so much. Yeah, so we don't have access to Stealth, Flow State, or Sage in the demo. I should probably put some points in Awareness since I'm supposed to be like a hired gun. Put 8 into those and 2 in his Strength. Okay, so 8, 8, 5, 8, 5, 8. Shrug off damage like a like a brick shithouse. That is such an Australian saying. Defend yourself and allies and absorb a portion of damage dealt to them. Get a bonus to armor when ending your turn next to an ally. Skill level effects increase armor gained when using Barberson. Active ability. Assume a defensive stance, gaining temporary bonus armor until the character's next turn. Unspent AP grants additional armor gained. Okay, so that's... Yeah, that's a really good skill if you want to go for like a melee character. Drunken Master, because of course, it's an Australian game, you gotta have a... you gotta have a skill all about drinking beer. See, you can handle your liquid courage and use it in a scrap. While being drunk, drink again to make 2 attacks on the nearest enemy. Gain a number of bonuses from consuming alcohol. You can literally have, like, a crazed drunk barbarian build. I really like that. Help yourself to a free swipe at enemies doing a runner. Chance to make an attack on enemies moving out of melee range. Ah, okay. So attacks of opportunity are a like skill you have to invest points in. Okay. Alright, Vigilance. Keep your finger on the trigger and your eyes down the sights. Prepare an attack and fire on the first enemy who moves within range. Ah, Overwatch. Leadership. Set an example for those around you. Attempt to mark an enemy, increasing the damage they take for the rest of combat. When you end turn, all nearby allies gain bonuses for the next turn. Increase the chance to successfully mark a target. Character attempts to afflict a target with mark. Leadership seems really good. You need to put points into Tinker slots to increase the amount of utility slots so you can hold more beer for Drunken Master. That's funny. Alright, there we go. Now that we're like half an hour into the into character creation, let's actually start the game.
You made it. Good. My name's Jake. Jake
Hey,
Anderson.
my name's
And
Jake
this
as
here's
well.
Bally Hall.
Hi, Jake. I'm Jake.
New blood, eh, Jake?
Yeah. Hey, this is Jake. Let's see. Rangy Woman's... No. Rangy. I gotta remember, this is Australian. This is an Australian game, so I gotta remember Australian words. Yeah, how about a little target practice? See if I can, you know, learn how to shoot things properly before, you know, I get into a serious fight. See, different weapons are more effective depending on the distance from the target. Pistols and shotguns work well up close, rifles from medium distance, and sniper rifles better from a little further away. Experiment with different weapons varying distances to work out the optimal range. Your shooting, mastery, and deadeye skills will also affect damage and accuracy as you improve them. Okay, so I have 3 AP specifically for movement. Okay. Okay, so there's movement points and action points. Okay, I see what's going on. Hey, it's Australia's simulator. It sure is. Learning how to shoot. Not bad, mate. Good to have you on board. Hey, Ella, you might not be the resident sharpshooter much longer. She says nothing, but gives Jonesy the most tired of your shit stare you've ever seen. What do you do here, comic relief? Game looks pretty nice. Yeah, it's... As you can probably tell, it is heavily inspired by Fallouts 1 and 2.
I diffuse fights, make sure people get along, keep their blood inside their skins. The other job, cleaning up this mess.
Oh, cool. So we're gonna butt heads a lot. Apocalypse Landscape is brought to you by sand. It's everywhere. Get used to it. Yeah, it's rough and coarse. It gets everywhere. Something about the layout also makes me think of some older dungeon crawler RPGs. Yeah, it's, I believe they specifically said their inspirations were the original Fallout games and, Baldur's Gate. Right, I didn't put any points into anything that could help me with animals, so...
This grub looks like it's invading the camel's enclosure and they're having trouble resting without getting pricked. It wouldn't take you long to clear it
I
out.
really do like how the narrator is, like, the most stereotypical, like, outback dweller kind of voice. I do really like that. Like, he's even got, like, a little bit of, like, you can tell in his voice that, like, a bit of his mouth still kind of gets in the way of his teeth.
The scouts will no
Trash
doubt be
build
happy with
restart.
your handiwork.
Hey, the game only had one build, and I, like, hyper-focused on it, and that build is shoot gun. Last time I checked, camels weren't local Australian wildlife. They're not, but we have them. So, yeah, sadly, Jake's really been out on me. Right.
Later.
Yeah, for those of you just coming in, the first person we talk to is also named Jake, so things are going to be kind of confusing. And she snorts like I'm the one who needs a sitter, Matt. Wasn't that long ago when I was changing your nappies. That's diapers for those of you outside of Australia. Such a missed opportunity not to ride cassowary birds. Bro, even in a post-apocalypse, you did not want to fuck with a cassowary. I'm not exactly sure when the game is coming out, but, like, considering, like, the polish on this already, I think it might be sometime this year. So that's me, huh? I have a grenade? Yo. 29 in Deadeye, 30 in Shooting Mastery. Okay, stat-wise, she's better than I am. Oh, yeah, just better than me. Like, in general. Crap. Man, you guys... you guys are right, this is a shit build.
What'd you think of the place?
A bit of a shithole. No was check. Oh, God, that's a saying I haven't heard in ages. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God, I have not been around Bogans a lot recently. See, another stupid leaked into my side of the family tree. We're all set.
Ho ho!
Wait, what's saying? Wazzes or stupid tree? It's wazzes. No wazzes means no worries. I don't know. Australians just seem to like finding nicknames for everything. Like literally everything.
You're not even an hour away from Valley
Ooh, hello.
When
What
you
happened
spot
here?
a makeshift cart on the road. A man lies motionless on the ground. A sobbing woman cradles his body.
Alright, so what the hell happened here? She's a solid 7, would have been an 8, but for the hole... but for the hole in his chest, seems like he'd be a good listener, though, on account of being dead. Oh, okay, jeez. Okay, so we have a character, other than me, named Jake, and now we're meeting a woman named Claire. My mother's name is Claire. This is what is going on. What is going on? So, yeah, what happened? See, at first you think she isn't answering you, then you catch fragments of words at the edges of her sobs. She looks up, wiping her face with the edges of her sleeves.
What are you even doing here? Why now? Why not before before?
How could we... Yeah, how could we have known you were in trouble? What's the Machiavellian? You're lucky we didn't just shoot you to take your cart. Fucking hell, okay. My son, he shot Greg. He took the gun and... He's a good boy. I can't lose him too. That's... See, that's what I was thinking happened. But I'm like, nah, that would be a bit too harsh, wouldn't it? And I got... kind of... Okay, that just blew that assumption out of the water. I gotta start thinking of that. Why did he shoot him? She waits a moment, but the woman doesn't respond. Right, we'll go have a little chat with him then. She knows that the boy is sitting in the dirt behind the fence. Okay, that was, yeah, probably insensitive of me. Just go straight to it.
Stay back! I've got a gun.
Points his pistol loosely in your direction, a mop of dusty brown hair hanging down into his eyes. Shakes his head to clear his vision. Can't be more than 18 years old. Threatened, yeah, so have I. It's apocalypse, who needs sensibility? Yeehaw! We don't say yeehaw here, we say you bloody ripper. You don't know what happened. What I did. He gestured wildly with the pistol. Ellen's expression doesn't change, but she widens her stance. I killed him. My own dad. And all because he She takes a step closer, ignoring the loaded pistol being waved in her direction. Hey, it's okay. What's your name? Yeah, what the fuck does it matter what his name is? He just killed someone. You're not responsible for what your dad did. Her voice is soft, sympathetic.
No, it wasn't like that. He asked me to.
Oh,
said
hello.
He was holding me and Mum back, that we'd never make it to Meriden at this rate, so he asked me to make sure she makes it. And
Oh, was he, like, sick
I
or
shouldn't
something?
even be alive.
Reached out a hand to stop him. She won't make it if you're dead, you know that well. His hand trembles, then his arms. He drops the pistol and slumps to the ground, his head in his hands. She picks up the pistol, checks the cartridge, and tucks it into her belt. It'll be safer without that around for now. We're done here. Yeah, I want to know what happened. What the... Yeah, tough shit. It's not part of the job description. Now get moving.
You did good back there. It's nice to meet someone else who's willing to believe that a bullet to the head won't solve all the world's problems.
It'll save a lot, but not all. Jeez. I would have really liked to know what happened, but, yeah, I would have loved to know what happened, with that dude. Why he specifically wanted, his kid to shoot him. What's with the outfit? Sorry, I couldn't hear over the sound of how awesome I look. She swings the chain of her whistle around her finger, making a faint wah 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 noise. Her customary smile takes a sting out of her words. Found it when I was cleaning out those trains for people to stay in. It was tucked away under a console in the cab like it was waiting for me. She puts her arms out and does a spin to let you appreciate the uniform from every angle. Ever since we hired him, he's been driving away business with the attitude of his. Problem is, he won't get lost. Claims we have a contract. She gives him the finger and keeps it up as he lazily extends his arm to do the same.
I want you to convince him to move on. Go terrorize someone else. And to stop being such a fucking crybaby.
Shout carries clearly in the shimmering air.
Wah, wah. I'm a little girl and my big brother's not here.
He holds his fists in front of his eyes in a mocking imitation of a small child.
Go sit on a rusty spike and rotate, you old filthy bastard.
Oh, I love that insult so much. Sit on a spike and rotate. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello, sir. What is that? Nice ghost costume, dude.
I'm busy.
See, he has the stance of someone who's seen other people with military training, but never been through it himself. He reeks of sweat and his camo is obviously the wrong color for the surrounding terrain. Look, Tina just wants you to fucking move on. See, I don't give a fuck what Tina wants. She hired me, and I've kept my end of the bargain, protecting Kokobe. It's gonna take more than you and your dyslexia, please let me read. It's gonna take more than you and your two little nursemaids to change my mind. Look, you don't want to die for these people. I don't want to have to kill you over it. Just walk away. Just walk away. He narrows his eyes and crosses his arms. He works his jaw, and you can tell he's getting ready to bring out the big guns. I have a contract. Merc's word is his worth. I go back on that, I'll never work again. Yeah, you never get to work again if you're dead either. What? Are you gonna protect all these people who get yourself killed running your mouth? His face curls up, scowling as he gets your meaning. Sounds like you're the one angling to get yourself killed. Look, mate, you're an asshole to everyone. Me, I've got the patience of a saint. Someone less patient would have pulled a gun on you by now. Keep in mind, mate, we're the scouts. Think they'd let you kill us with no consequences? Think some other meaner bastard than me will put up with your bullshit?
I've had enough of your threats. I don't take shit from anyone, least of all a two-bit mongrel too dumb to know his fucking place.
Oh, and dialogue. Oh, time for a fight! Oh, and he's got a shotgun. Okay. hello. Let's see, 67, 69, nice. 69. I'll take care of him now since he has a shotgun. He's hoping this actually hits. Of course. Of course. Okay, if I move her here. 83%. Come on, one more. Critical fail. Oh, come on! Wow, you missed me with that knife twice. Oh my god. It's like I'm playing XCOM. Everything misses. Oh, that just got worse. 55, 89. How can you not hit him? Jeez. How is, like, the supposed, like, negotiator a better shot than the two marksmen in the team? Come on. Yeah, I'm a diplomat, but... Okay, so we got some bandages and a knife. Sorry, Australian game. Knife. Ooh, hello, hunting rifle. Wildfire grenade. Throw some mongrel on the Barbie. Deals 6 HP in a large radius and leaves victims burning for 3 rounds. Also sets oil on fire. Yeah, I'll take that too. Hey, we killed him.
G'day! What can I do for you?
Yeah, I took care of the merc. Yeah, I saw. She stares at his body, tapping her whistle against her thigh, and shrugs. I hope he didn't have any friends who will come looking for him. I mean, I doubt it. The guy was the be-all and end-all of arseholes, but still, dags clumped together. Well now, he cracks his neck, then gives himself a little shake. It's getting late, but here we are. Should have a look around town, introduce yourself to the locals. Never hurts to know who you're dealing with, especially if you're planning on heading out this way often. Alright, to the pub. How'd you get to run in a pub? She hoists her right leg up on the bench and raps on her shin with her knuckles. Wasn't much good to the crew once blood poisoning took me leg. Couldn't walk so far anymore. She puts her leg back down and gives the bench a wipe for good measure. Of course, losing my leg hasn't dulled me trading instincts at all. I still drive a mean bargain. Just so you know, she says, holding up her hands, I have a discount for newbies too. Don't get many repeat customers if they die out in the desert. Yeah, it's good hard work. Good hard wood, not hard work. Better than metal, but harder to find. Reckon this one's got a few years left in her. After that, I'll be up the creek. She shrugs and smiles. But that's future Sally's problem.
See ya.
I like her attitude. So, calm her often. Well, I live here, so yeah. So this is the prison? What happened to you, dude? Dead ringer. Hey! The bloody splattered Raiders surges to his feet as you approach, gripping the chain link of his cage. Hey! Strong fella. He smiles, showing dark gaps where his teeth used to be. Muscly man, striding Adonis, dispenser of justice and mercy. Get me out of this cage, Tilts his head to the side and gives you puppy dog eyes, complete with pathetic whimpers and useless pawing at the sides of the cage. No. Come on, man. Like, you're clearly in there for a reason. I'm not gonna just let you out because you asked me to. Excuse me, just need a moment of your time. The speaker's tall, broad-shouldered man, well-groomed with a gold necklace and gold bracelet, glistening in the sun. Despite his size, he moves with fluid grace. He reminds you of nothing so much as a big cat, attractive, smiling, and dangerous as hell. Kind of busy here? From what I could overhear, it seemed less than pressing, unless you consider getting drunk a priority. Spit it out, then. All the humor is gone from him, like he senses a threat. He's alert and focused, his eyes never leaving the newcomer. His voice is low and calm. My name is James Wakefield. I'm glad to have met you, Mr. Jones, as I come bearing a proposition for you and your people. Proposition, he repeats, flatly and dismissively. Better make it quick, mate. He holds his hands out, palms up. Let me be plain, then. I've come from a powerful community to the east. We're rebuilding civilization. We'd like to invite Brookton to be part of that effort. Join us and we can end the age of grubbing through the relics of the past. Join us and we can usher in an age of miracles. His eyes narrow. You want us to bow and scrape to someone who's never even looked our way before? Never had the good grace to come and say hello himself? He spits to the side. Civilization. And what do we get out of it, pray tell? Civilization will bring the rains, fill the fields with wheat again. What happens if we say no? Could hear him as it may be benefits of all of us, and stay silent. Alright then. Now taking his eyes off Wakefield, Mick scoffs. I don't remember asking your opinion, mate. He stares at the stranger silently for a few seconds. You got nothing but your word to go by, mate. Show us some of these miracles if you're so keen to bring us into the fold. He chuckles. Mr. Jones, I was sent merely to make the offer. I'm a messenger, not a diplomat. If it's pretty words you're after, you're not the man I thought you were. Well, Mr. Not a Diplomat, why don't you piss off back home and tell your overlords that if they want us kissing their boots, they're gonna have to prove those boots are worth the tongue. Till they can, answer is a hard no. He takes the answer with equanimity. I must ask one more time. We can offer your people many things. Food, water, protection, freedom from want or care. The future in its limitless possibilities rather than scratching out a living on the edge of darkness. Maybe we like the darkness. God. What's the cost of that protection? Absolute obedience? Not the first one to try that. It wouldn't be the first to succeed, either. Seem to know a lot about us as someone we've never met before. Gives you a small smile. Perhaps if your companions showed as much introspection, they wouldn't have been so quick to resort to aggression. Don't know why you're, dyslexia, please. I don't know why you're taking this bloke seriously. Join his mysterious far-off community so we can, I don't know, all drive cars again? Mutton chop's been out in the sun too long, I reckon. Piss off, mate. Seems she's taking her cues from Mick and Ella. No need to be rude. His tone is mild. Made your choice clear. My duty was to ask, and so I have done. Be assured that I shall sleep soundly tonight. Good evening to you all. Make sure Cole gets Belly back up on the radio waves too, toot sweet. It can't be offline if you need us in a pinch. Stares after Wakefield, thoughtful. Might be a good idea. Yeah, cheers. Tomorrow we can send someone to follow his tracks and find out where he came from. We'll get to the bottom of this. Gonna need a beer or 5 after that ordeal. Alright, to the pub! She turns her gaze back to the younger woman. Right, Mishti, let's pack it in. We've got a free ride home, and like I said, Matt'll be getting pissy about being left out of all the action. To be fair, I thought today would be less eventful. But yeah, time to go. She sighs unhappily. Okay, look, Ella, I know you prefer to base your decisions on facts, so here goes. She holds up 3 fingers of her right hand. 1, I swore I'd never say this, but you're not my mom. She takes off her ring finger and touches her index finger. 2, I'm an adult and capable of making my own decisions. Tonight, I choose to hit the pub. She folds down her index finger, glances at the remaining middle finger. And hey, there's point 3. Listen, my mind's made up. I'm having a few drinks, not planning to get wasted. Cut me some slack.
And mate, we saved that boy a key road today. Can you understand that? We saved an innocent life. That's worth a fucking beer in my book.
Yeah, then we murdered 3 other people.
Besides, I saw that killed today. Need a little something for the nerves, you know?
You're the one that did it. She lifts her chin defiantly. Jonesy promised to buy me a beer. You know how I feel about free beer. Pulling my leg, Jonesy? Yeah, you're pulling my leg, Jonesy? There we go. Kid, I've got stories about Jonesy that'll curl your pubes. Assuming you got any. Jeez. Quietly slip away. Yeah, this is not my fight, not my conversation. I'm gonna try and quietly slip away. Yes, listening to Mishti's enthusiastic recount of the day's events with half an ear and keeping tabs on the people in the bar with the other. Sorry, I was just I put it away, damn. I was looking at the dialogue, I only just realized my character actually had a beer in his hand and was drinking out of it. Yeah, you ready to sit down, share a few pints, and have a yarn about how today went? Looks at Jonesy, who's drinking his beer, and simply raises an eyebrow by way of assent. Yeah, sure.
Attaboy.
See, Jonesy picks up his beer and wanders off to find conversation elsewhere. Mishti follows.
Let's get down to brass tacks.
Dude, it's a long enough walk from Kokobe. Had time to hear about a few of your exploits from our Lady of No Bullshit. Reckon you'd be interested in my take on things. Yeah, sure, why
Well
not?
then, here we go.
A bit on the slippery side, I have to say. Not that there's no place in the world for a different point of view. I just take issue with the ones that affect me in ways I can't foresee. He cocks his head to the side. You're a hard worker, I'll give you that, but you're too quick to step in where you should be asking questions first. Mishti's a charmer, alright, but she got you good, getting you to do all that work for her. She's not gonna learn that way.
As for that merc up in Kokobe,
He pauses to take a sip of his beer. Deadeye Mason was a bully and a fucking embarrassment. But we don't kill people for that around here. Not since I became mayor, anyway. And that's not even getting into what happened at Key Road. Watches you, waiting for your reaction. Well, I tried to do it, like, diplomatically. Just aggressively diplomatically. Yeah, go on. You and Mish make a great team. Don't know that I'd have been able to talk the kid down, but you did, and you should be proud. Even if most you did was keep your pie hole shut, that takes tact too.
now, tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Thought so. Takes a sip of his beer. You don't live the life I have without becoming an excellent judge of character.
The sound of hail reaches your ears a moment before Sean bursts into the pub, screams and cloying smoke trailing in his wake.
Get out here! We're under attack!
Oh, of course we're under attack,
Bloody
goddammit.
mongrels. Let's show them what it means to tangle with Brookton.
See, she grabs her rifle from the wall and cocks it. Let's rock! Yeah, let's go.
Let's rock.
Ups, okay. Like, she does have a fucking voice line
That's as
for it.
far as your story goes right now.
Oh, that's the end of the
You've
demo?
already made your mark on this sunburned land. Deciding for those who couldn't come down on the side of life or death. But taking your stand against bludgeons and blow-ins.
Just throwing rocks
Despite
at
the
his
many
corpse.
paths in front of us, we can only ever walk our own. What tale will your choices tell at the end of your journey down these broken roads?
Yeah, coming later this year. Yeah, it's what I thought. So yeah, that's Broken Roads. That was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. But yeah, like I said, I don't play a lot of CRPGs, but I probably should. I probably should, just considering how good this was. This was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun. I can't wait to pick up the full release when this game comes out later this year. So yeah, still no like definitive release date, just 2023. So guess we'll just have to be patient. So yeah, that was Broken Roads by our good friends at Drop Bear Bites. So yeah. I think I'm more excited about like just messing around with character builds. Really. It's like I saw how kind of crazy that one melee dude was. Like, yeah, he couldn't hit me for crap, but like because of how aggressive he was, I couldn't really hit him that well either. And like checking out like all the cool stuff that you can actually do as a melee character, I kind of want to check out like a proper melee build when this comes out. Like a proper drunken berserker build. That sounds like a lot of fun.